Hey friends, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing so well, and welcome back to another thrifty video. Today we're doing a ship and thrift video where I show you guys what sold over the weekend, give you a little bit of a ship with me kind of vibe, and then I also bring you a thrift haul of some things I've been picking up recently. So should be a fun time. I did have a pretty good sales weekend. I also just dropped another episode of my $5 thrift challenge, and we have some sales from that video in this video, so it's a little bit of a crossover, which is kind of fun. But yeah, let's jump into what things sold, how much I sold them for, how much I paid for them, what I'm making on the items. Super good information. Let's do it. First thing I have here is this pair of Sorel boots. They're a little wedge. They're these gorgeous brown leather wedges, and I got these for $8 at my local Goodwill, and they sold for $52 on Poshmark. So from $52, make $41.60. So that is $33 of net profit on those, which is exciting. And I always just kind of show you the items instead of me just packaging them, because I do feel like it could be helpful, but it's mostly just like boring to watch me package the same things over and over again. But that is the first piece that I sold. That sold on Poshmark. And then we have this sale, and this is something I would not suggest you pick up because I have had these for so long. It's not even funny how long I've had these. These are a pair of fry boots, but these are the Roper fry boots. These are the first fry boots I ever found, and I have found many more since this pair. These sold for $30, which I am stoked about because I've had these for probably like 4 or 5 years, not gonna lie, because they're a size 5. I didn't realize that they were such a small size when I picked them up, and I do believe I got these in the Goodwill outlet, and that's probably why I was also so stoked about them. But they sold for $30 on Poshmark. We made $24, so around $20 of net profit, but it took years to sell these, and I wouldn't do that again. I leave behind a lot of smaller size shoes nowadays. If it's a size 5, I don't always pick them up. And even a size 6, I'm a little bit more like cautious about. Like I try my best to be a little bit more selective about the shoes and the sizes that I pick up, because I'd rather have something sell quickly. Then this is actually a pretty new pickup. It is this, I'm gonna butcher, Kid Cudi, is that it? I thought it was Kid Cudi, but Jeremy made fun of me when I said that, so I think it's Kid Cudi. It's a NASA Kid Cudi collab t-shirt, and I think this is from his tour. I did a lot of research and I've forgotten every single piece of it now, but it's in a size small, kind of a boxy fit t-shirt, but this actually sold pretty quickly, and it sold, I believe, for, yeah, $35 on Poshmark. From $35, we make $28, and I believe I paid either $2.99 or $4.99 for this. So we're looking at close to $22 of profit on a t-shirt, which I think is wonderful. Always happy to see profit come through on something I picked up extremely recently. And then we have this pair of Danskos. I just accepted an offer on these. I think even, was that this morning? I think I did. I think I got these in the bins. They have Brooks insoles, which probably threw a lot of people through a loop of confusion, but these are a pair of Danskos. They're a slight heel. They're the Robin shoe in black burnished nubuck leather in a size European 40. And I accepted a $30 offer on these on Poshmark. I usually sell my Danskos for around $50, but I decided to just accept this offer, move them. I'm trying to move and groove some inventory right now because we are moving. We are moving from Indianapolis area to Detroit area for my husband's job. He works as a federal worker, and because they're forcing us to move for his job, they are paying movers to come and move our stuff, which, I mean, praise God, because I can't imagine dealing with that right now. But the movers are coming literally like in a week. So we're kind of on a time crunch here of trying to move some inventory, which does remind me that I am running a sale for my subscribers. If you guys are watching on YouTube, I love you so much. Thank you for your support. And if you want to purchase anything in any of my stores on eBay, Poshmark, Depop, wherever you find me, if that piece has been listed for 90 days or more, then I'm gonna offer you 40% off. All you have to do is comment saying that you are coming from YouTube, and then you can send me an offer, or I'll give you an offer for 40% off of the listing price. Hopefully that makes it worthwhile for you. If you do want something in my store, if you've been eyeing anything, then that is a deal for you guys, my friends. But the Danskos, they sold for $30. I believe I paid $3 for them, which means we've got $21 of net profit into those. And then speaking of subscribers doing the 40% off sale, this is a bundle going out to a very kind, very patient friend who bundled 4 items. I literally could not find 2 of them. Don't know what happened to them, but she got this pair of Spanx leggings that are camouflage and this freaking adorable Grumpy sweatshirt. I am obsessed with this. I think it's so fun. It's this vintage Disney like fleece piece. I love this. And because I had to cancel her order and then make a new one, I also am gonna send her this t-shirt. I don't know if she's watching this or not, but it's in the same size. And I just found this in the bins. If you guys saw that video, I just think this is so cute. And if she likes that Disney, the Grumpy piece, I feel like she'll also probably enjoy this Winnie the Pooh one as well. So I'm just gonna send that to her because I wanna thank her for being so understanding and kind. But I'm gonna send those. She paid for those Spanx and the Disney shirt, in total $46 for both. And then we make $36.80 and I probably have what, $10 into it. So we're making around $25 plus I'm gonna subtract the cost of that shirt, but it doesn't really matter to me. We're making about $25 on that bundle, which I think is pretty good. And then we have an eBay sale, which is exciting. If you guys remember this, I found this not too long ago and I went with my gut on this. Even though there wasn't exactly a lot of comps to be found, I thought this really cute preppy style Ralph Lauren kind of monogram sweater would do well. It's in a women's size large. It was this gorgeous sweater. I picked it up for $4.99 at my local Goodwill. And then it sold on eBay for $60. So I felt really good about that. I felt like I made a good choice. It sold for $60. I still have to pay for my shipping label from eBay. After I factor in the shipping, I think we're gonna make about $48 from eBay with my cost of goods, more like $44 in net profit though. So that was a great piece to pick up and not very expensive. That style is really popular right now. And so that was exciting. And then we have one more we have 2 more Poshmark sales. There's this pair of Aria like riding boots that, by golly, I've got to find. In the middle of this move, it has been so difficult to find some things because I've been packing things up. I've got to find this pair of riding boots still, and they sold on Poshmark for $45. And I think I got these in the bins. And so we're supposed to make $36 from this, about $33 net profit. I gotta find those still. But then I also just sold this piece, this pair of Aloe Yoga, these chill shorts. I was so excited to find these. I love selling Aloe Yoga. I love Aloe Yoga, if you couldn't tell. But these are super cute. Couldn't find a size on them, but they are like a men's size small. And these sold for $30, even without a size tag. And they've been used, like, I love that for us. These retail for like, I think $78. So it maintained its retail value pretty well. Sold for $30, we make $24, and I think I paid $3.99 for these. So we're looking at around $20 net profit as well. Not too shabby. And then we're getting into the things from the $5 thrift challenge that sold. And so as I'm filming this is Monday. That video went live yesterday, and some of these pieces sold even before the video went live. I listed them all Saturday night, like at 1 o'clock in the morning, because I was at an inspection of a house we're trying to buy in Detroit. Anyways, long story short, all these pieces sold within the first 24 hours. At least I think one of them to a viewer. The rest are all, I think, organic sales. So that's awesome. This piece actually sold this morning. So really excited to be shipping these out. These are so cute. These sold on eBay. These are those Anthropologie, the Maeve Colette pants. Really cute. And these are a smaller size, but they still sold within the first day for $46.49. I always have some sort of sale running on my eBay store. I don't pay for promoting my listings usually, but this one, $46.49. After we ship them, I'm probably gonna make about $42 off of those, and that is a challenge item. So that will go into the challenge bank. This beautiful Clea Bella dress it's stunning. I am obsessed with it, and it's actually going to a friend of mine, which is so exciting. Ginger Marvin, Kathy, if you're watching, I love you. And she bought this, and that was just so sweet of her to support the challenge. If you don't watch her videos, you really should. I love her. I love her. I love her husband. I love her family. They're amazing. She's great at what she does. But the Clea Bella dress she bought on Poshmark from me, which is so sweet. And she offered me $45, and I was like, heck yes, let's do it. $45 we make $36. So that will be heading into the challenge bank, but you'll see that in the upcoming video. This is like a sneak peek. So let me know if you've watched those videos because you're gonna have a little bit of a taste of what's to come. Surprisingly, these are the first things that sold. The first pair sold before the video even went live, and the second pair sold quickly after the first. So both pairs of Lems shoes. These are called Lems, which by golly, have I really ever heard of it or found them? No, but they were $9 each and they both sold for over $40 within the first 12 hours. So I feel like that's a bolo. You guys need to know about it. Lems. They're the Primal 3 in Eclipse Navy Blue, size 11. They're like men's hiking shoes. They have a wider toe box. Really nice shoes. The first pair, they offered me $50 for them, so I accepted that. I listed them both, I think at $59.99, and then I got a $50 offer on the first pair, accepted that, and then after we ship them, we'll probably make around $42. And then the second pair, they offered me $42. I believe that Derek is maybe a viewer. He's a returning buyer at least. So that was very cool that he came back. But from $42, I'm assuming after we ship, we'll probably make close to $37. But I have to do shipping prices and all that jazz, which is always, a treat. But those are all the things that I'm sending out today. After I find those Ariat boots, I sold a ton of shoes over the weekend, which praise the Lord, because shoes are so much harder to move than anything else. So yeah, pretty excited, pretty jazzed about those sales. I'm gonna package those up. I have a Porsche pickup scheduled. We're gonna try to get it out the door. Hopefully they will be able to grab those for me. And then I will also give you guys a thrift haul here in a little bit. And also I'm gonna go film another $5 thrift challenge episode today. So if you see me wearing the same outfit, that's why in that video. But yeah, I'm gonna package this up and then I'll meet you in the living room, the dining room, somewhere else, and give you guys a little thrift haul. I'll meet you there. Okay, I psyched you out. I ended up in the same spot I just was at, but I also brought little Gracie over with me because she's now, 5 months, almost 6 months old. And so I wanted to give you guys a little update. This is how she's looking. She's getting to be a big girl. She's such a sweetheart. I think she weighs like 16 pounds right now. And she has just been so good for me and for our family. I love her. She's gonna go play with Otis now, but I wanted to show you guys a quick update on how Gracie's doing. So then we have the pieces back here on the bench behind me. These I got at a garage sale. So I don't know what the weather's been like around you, but it's been warm here. And I went to this garage sale just like a week or two ago with Jeremy real quick, and I found some really good things, and I spent $54 on all the things you're gonna see. And some of them are amazing. And then I do have a few project pieces as well. I hate to make a project piece, but I made an exception for this sweatshirt because this is from Dale of Norway. This was at the garage sale. I think this was like $2. It was something crazy because it has that hole in it. But I love selling Dale of Norway. It's a great brand to know. So I just want to show you guys, even just so if you find it, you'll know that this is an amazing brand to resell. And the quality of this feels really nice. I think it is wool. It doesn't say on it, but it's a little quarter zip and it's a great piece. Even with the hole, I think I could probably still sell it for probably $30, $20. I'm gonna try to sew up the hole, and if I'm able to repair it pretty well, then I think it should be able to still sell for like 40, 50 bucks. And then we have this piece. So I went to this garage sale last year as well, and when this came up again, I was like, we have to go, because they have amazing brands. I live in an area where a lot of people have beautiful clothing, and I appreciate that so much. This is a one shoulder top, and this is from Anthropologie, and it's actually new tags. So I was excited to find this at a garage sale. It says from Maeve, and then it has the Anthropologie tag on here, and it was originally $78. I think that this was marked at like $5 or so. It's been a few weeks since I went to this garage sale, and so I'm not positive, but I was thinking new tags probably should still be able to resell it for around 35 to 40 bucks. And then we have another new tags item, which is this, I believe it's a swimwear piece. It looks kind of like underwear, but it's from Skims, and then it's in this kind of like neoprene fabric. And then it's in a size 3X, and it also has the tag still attached, and it also has the SKU barcode. And so hopefully I will be able to figure it out. It does say, it looks like it says swim bottom, and it's a very cheeky swim bottom, but new tags, I think this was only somewhere between $1 and $3, so it was very affordable. So I also picked that up. And then I think this is the only bag I picked up. It's this really cute little knit piece. I love the color of this. It's a kind of a terracotta brown color. And this is from Kopari, which is a makeup brand if I'm not mistaken. But these little bags, I saw some listed on Poshmark selling for around 20 bucks. And I thought this was really cute. I really like the color of that. So I thought I would grab that. I was taking a chance on some of these pieces, but I do think that that should pay off. And then this is a Free People pair of white kind of waffle knit thermal pants. And I just think these are really cute, and they have this kind of like brown contrast stitching on them. But these are in a size extra large from Free People. So I thought that I would actually pick these up for myself, try them on. They look really cute. And I feel like they'd be really nice for lounging around the house or for just feeling cozy on a winter day with a white sweatshirt. Like an all white look would be really cute. So I believe this was like $5 or so. And then this was crazy to me. I think they were asking like $5 for this, which was shocking to me. But this is from Show Me Your Moo, which again, pretty insane to find at a garage sale, let alone to find it new with tags. I just feel like they have a lot of money and they just don't care really about how much they make from reselling their clothes, which works for me obviously, but really nice kind of like taupey brown color. Here's the Show Me Your Moo tag, and this is new with tags. And it doesn't say the style name on it anywhere, but I'm sure I'll be able to figure it out. It's also a size extra, extra large. So that is a great wedding guest dress. This would be even nice like color-wise for a winter wedding too. So this is really nice. And I know Show Me Your Moo is expensive, and I've sold some Show Me Your Moo bridesmaid dresses like that before for like $50 to $75. And since this one's new with tags, I'm probably aiming for that $50 to $75 range, maybe on the upper side of that as well. And then we have this dress, and the theme that you're seeing here, I left some things behind. Like I left a lot behind, but they had really reasonably priced brand new items, which is crazy. And I got there on the second day of this garage sale. So I don't know what was there on the first day, but it was probably amazing. This is this beautiful little ruffled summery dress, also new with tags, and this is from Abercrombie & Fitch, which I love selling Abercrombie. It's something that does well for me. This originally cost $60. It's a really cute piece, and I'm hopeful to maybe make 35 to 40 bucks. If it was a more substantial piece, like a longer dress, I think it would do even better. But because it's short, it will sell for a little bit less than what I would normally hope to make on an Abercrombie dress. And then we have this piece, and she even told me that she tried this on and it didn't fit her, so she never even wore it. So again, new with tags basically. It is this little pink dress. It's very small, but it is from Lucy in the Sky, which makes kind of like semi-formal dresses, which are perfect for a high schooler and a dance, like homecoming, semi-formal. It's really roughly, and this is in a size medium. It's 100% polyester. I've sold many Lucy in the Sky dresses. I normally pay like $7 or $8 for them at my local Goodwill, and then they usually resell for around 50 bucks. So I think that I paid around $7 for this, is my guess. Again, in total, I spent $50. So, I mean, you can do the math and just figure out the cost of goods if you want. We did pick up one cute little kid piece. I have not been picking up a ton of kids' clothing. If you guys have been following along with our adoption journey, you know so much happened, and I've been devastated for months, and I can't do it. So it was fun though. Jeremy was with me when we went to this garage sale, and we both thought this was so cute. So we did pick out this little Nike sweatshirt together. And so I'm gonna put that aside for our collection. But yeah, that was very cute. And then we also grabbed this Masai Copenhagen blouse, which I've sold a Masai Copenhagen, I think a skirt before, and it sold pretty quickly and for good money. I don't know if this will sell for as much as a skirt did, but I did think this was still pretty. It's in a size small, but I think maybe $20, $25 for this could be good. And anything with the name Copenhagen in it, I'm pretty likely to pick up, especially at a garage sale. Anything with a name of a place usually does pretty well, just statistically speaking. And then this piece is a gorgeous dress. It's gonna be very difficult to show it without it being on a hanger because it's very strappy, but this is kind of what the neckline looks like. It's this really cute little ruffled neckline. It's a gorgeous little blue dress with this kind of floral print throughout it. I really like this, and it's from the brand HD in Paris, which is another Anthropologie and Revolve brand, and this one's in a size extra small. But I did think this was just darling. I love the blue color. It's very much so like coastal vibes, which are really popular right now. And it's just a mixture of polyester and cotton. But I just thought that was pretty. And for an Anthropologie dress, I can usually get around 30 bucks at least for those. So I grabbed her. And if I had to guess what I paid, I would say probably $7 is my guess. And then I did pick up this little dress too. This one was, I think, even more reasonably priced. I think this might have been $5, but this is amazing. This beautiful kind of, again, floral boho style long sleeve dress, absolutely gorgeous. And this is from Tiny, which is another Anthropologie brand, but it also has the pull tag still on it. So I do think that this is new without tags. And I really do like selling Tiny. It's one of the Anthropologie brands that does pretty consistently really well for me. And Anthropologie is just one of those brands that I love finding anything from it. It's my biggest bread and butter. And then this I think was like $2, which is great and also kind of crazy, but it's a Patagonia hat, which I thought was really nice. It's a trucker hat, has a Patagonia logo on the front and the back, and then it is a just marked as all size hat. And I do think this is probably, I think it's a women's hat based off of what I saw online. Well, maybe not, maybe, like obviously I am not keeping this. I feel like this is not the hat for me, but the comps on Patagonia hats are actually quite a bit lower than I expected. I think this was low enough in cost that it was still worth picking up, but it probably will only resell for like 15 bucks. So isn't that crazy? I just feel like Patagonia used to be like such a holy grail, and nowadays it just doesn't sell for what it used to, which is just how it goes with most things in reselling. Everything has a cycle and a season, and then things will come back in style and go out of style. But it's very interesting to me. So I did grab that. And then the last piece I picked up to resell was this long sleeve. I would say it's a dress, but it's very like asymmetrical. And the only reason I know what this is because I had found a shirt from this brand at my local Goodwill a week before I went to this garage sale and had looked it up and was like, oh, this shirt is probably almost worth picking up, but I just wish it was a dress. And then I found this piece, which let me know if you guys have heard of this, because this one is a different one for me. I believe it's pronounced Errata Silent Journey. It's gonna, I don't even know if you're gonna be able to read that. It's a very interesting tag, but this is what the tag looked like on that shirt that I found as well. So Errata Silent Journey, yeah. And then it says a size small on the very bottom of the second tag there. I don't know if you can even see it, but it says very interesting, very lagging look, kind of bohemian style piece. Very interesting, right? Like I don't usually pick up things that are even similar to this. I feel like I hardly ever find things that are similar to this, but that's what is the appeal of this, I think. And it looks like it should be able to resell for like 50 bucks. So I think that was maybe $5. Again, it's been a few weeks since I picked these up, but I know I didn't pay a ton for it. And I also picked up a few books for myself. So I feel like it was a win of a garage sale. I mean, for a garage sale, especially in I probably bought it all in September. I feel like that's pretty good. So those are the pieces I picked up, and you guys also got to ship out some sales with me today. You got to see Gracie. What a day, what a video, am I right? So if you guys enjoyed this, then make sure you give this video a thumbs up and hit subscribe so you don't miss any more videos. And again, if you are interested in shopping anything from any of my closets, my eBay, my Poshmark, my Depop, then go ahead and shoot me a message when you are bundling or whatever you're doing, and let me know that you are a YouTube subscriber and you will get 40% off of your purchase. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and until the next video, bye.